Okay, I'm going to do this problem in two parts, just so that you can view what you need. I'm going to do A and C on this one. So find the first three terms. What I'm doing is I'm running through that summation where I'm going to have 45, 0, and then my first term to the 45th, and my second term to the 0. That's going to be my first term. Then we're going to do that with the second term. The exponent gets decreased, and this exponent gets increased. And my third term. Then we're going to run through what those are. So I need 45, math, go over to probabilities, NCR, and it was 0. That's going to be 1. When I do 45, it's 1, and when it's a 2. That way I can kind of have all my values for those. That increased quite quickly. So I get a 1 here, a 45 here, and a 990 here. And then I have an x to the 45th, x to the 44th, x to the 43rd. Okay, and then I have to raise this to the 0 power, so it's just a 1. If I raise this to the first, I'm multiplying it just by -2 over x. And squared, I'm multiplying this by 4x squared. So when I go through that, I get x 45 plus, well, actually it's going to be minus 45 times 2 is 90. And then I'm going to have x to the 44th power divided by x. So it's going to be x to the 43rd. And then I'm going to take 990 times 4, which is 3,960. And then I have x to the 43rd divided by x squared. So that's going to be x to the 41st. So those are my first 3 terms. Okay, then I'm going to do part C as well on this video. So now we're finding the last 3 terms. So we're doing something similar, just the end instead of the beginning. Let's see if I can get that to stay. So for C, we're going to be doing 45, 45 here, 45, 44, 45, 43. And to figure out what exponents kind of go here, the easiest way is going to say, well, this second piece matches with this bottom number. You can see the 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. And the x is kind of what's left over. So 45 plus 0 has to be 45. 49 plus 1 is 45. Or 44 plus 1 is 45. 43 plus 2 is 45. So what plus 43 would be 45? 2. And then we're going to do 45, 44. And it's going to be decreasing, and this one's going to be increasing. And then 45, 45 decreases to 0. Okay, so Because of the symmetry, this is going to be a 1, this one's going to be 45, and this one's going to be 990. And you can always type it into the calculator. And then I have x squared, x, and no x's. My baby's getting mad at me. I'm going to go chew on that. So then I need negative 2 to the 43rd power. So I know it's going to be a negative number. And then I'm going to have x to the 43rd. I'll figure out the 2's in a minute. And then I'm going to have a negative 2 to the 44th, so that's going to be a positive. And then negative 2 to the 45th, that's going to be a negative. So let's figure out what those 2's are. So I'm going to have 2 to the 43rd power. Let's see if it'll even do it. Oh, yeah, it's like really, really small. They're really, really, really big. So we're just going to write it as 2 to the 44. Or 43. 2 to the 44, 2 to the 45. There we go. Okay, what we care about really is the x's. So I'm going to have a 990 times 2 to the 43rd with a negative. And when I have x squared in the numerator and x to the 43rd in the denominator, that's going to be an x to the 41 in the denominator. So you could write it as x to the 41. I believe in my answer key I moved it to the numerator and just had it be a negative exponent. Then we're going to have 45 times 2 to the 44, and x divided by x to the 44th is going to be x to the 43rd. And then I have 1 times negative 2 to the 45th. I should have put the negative here. There we go. And x to the 45. So that is going to be the last 3 terms. And I will do C or B and D in the next video.